If you're visiting Nuremberg, here's a great place to park your camper van. It's on this street here, built by Albert Speer in the 1930s, between two lakes, and the trade fair is down there, and the old city is a couple of kilometres in that direction. And here we can see, perhaps fair to say, the centre of Nazi megalomania. We've got in front of me now, that is the Congress Hall, or what was actually built. Now, this is the ground of the Nuremberg rallies. The place where the rallies were held, which is very well known, the Zeppelin Field, is over in this direction, which you can see in another one of my films, which I did 4 years ago. The Congress Hall itself was designed to seat 50,000 people, and it'd be used for one speech a year that Hitler would make. It's twice as big as the Colosseum. It was built on very marshy land, so it took a great deal of work to actually complete. Totally unnecessary, of course, but the German state was paying, and so why should the Nazis care? This road here, 60 metres long, 60 metres wide, I should say, 2,000 metres long, designed to be, though not quite. Now it's used for parking, as you can see, it's a lorry park. But when people came to the rallies, this must have been, the idea was, I think it was to make them feel part of a great organisation, at the same time as understanding their own insignificance within that organisation. They were part of a greater whole. And this is the sort of thing you see everywhere, whether it's from this Congress Centre, which is beside me, or the planned German stadium, which is in this direction. Now, the idea of the German stadium was to provide 400,000 people with a spectator room. Now, the biggest football fields in the world, I think around 65,000 seating capacity. I could well be wrong there. I know that the largest football attendance ever in history was 200,000 people to see Brazil and Uruguay in the 1950 World Cup, and many of them people got in unofficially. So that's the largest ever. But what the Nazis planned was twice that size, and it was only to be used in this 1 week, in September, when the Nuremberg rallies were actually held. Of course, for Nuremberg, it must have been quite good fun having the rallies here, all these people descending on it. I mean, great for beer sales. In fact, I believe that beer actually ran out. There was such demand for it. Also, I was hearing the testimony of a person who actually ran a business here, which had sticky buns and this type of thing, and they really did excellent business on this 1 week, and people from all over the country descended on the town. Not only that, but there was no accommodation for them, particularly at the beginning. The first rally was held here in 1927, and even in those which are best known, for example, 1934, 1935, the accommodation was very, very sparse. Some people may have opened their homes to others, and in those days people didn't travel much. And if for somebody that come from as far away as Königsberg, for example, it took a very long time to get here. But there seems to have been a great atmosphere, at least for those who were in on the system. So for the kids particularly, it must have been a great experience. Not so much if you were an opponent of the regime, or if you belonged to the wrong religion, or should we say racial group. To return now to my original idea, I think this is a great place to stay. I don't quite know what the rules are. I know that it didn't cost me anything to stay here. I don't know if they close it or not. I've got a feeling they may close it on the Saturday and Sunday, but today's Saturday. But even so, I mean, if you just you can leave your vehicle here and get back to it without any problems. So It's, if you're in Nuremberg, it's definitely a place to stay. And the underground station, the U Bahn, is very close to here. Well, that close, exactly, but it's about a kilometre from here. So it's a great place, should you be in town.